Hey guys, welcome back to Crystal's Tarot. This is going to be your reading for your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign for Pisces for October 2020. I want to go ahead and start today's reading with cleaning out our energy. But before we go ahead and do that, I just want to let you know if you're interested in reaching out to me for a personal reading, you can find that information in the description box below. If you want to know the decks that are used in today's reading, or you want to know my signs, you can find that information in the description box as well below. Go ahead and get comfortable. Take a deep breath in, exhale as it feels comfortable for you. If you like my channel, please feel free to subscribe if you've not already done so. Okay, so if you're new to my channel, I do wait for the cards to pop out. If you're pressed for time, please feel free to fast forward. We're going to go ahead and get started with your reading today. This is going to be for Pisces for October 2020. Pisces, October 2020. Pisces, October 2020. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. This reading is intended to assist you on your path to your greatest and highest good, but I do want to remind you to never give your power away. We all have our own intuition, so be sure to use it. But this reading, again, is intended to assist you on your path to your greatest and highest good. Thank you, Spirit. Pisces for October 2020. Pisces for October 2020. Pisces for October 2020. Thank you, Spirit. Pisces. See if this is up or down. Okay. So you have the Ten of Swords in your near future that was in the reverse, but it did flip upside down. So we'll revisit that as we get to that part of your reading. Pisces, October 2020. Thank you, Spirit. Pisces, October 2020. I'm going to leave it like that so it reminds me. I hope everyone's doing well, staying safe and healthy. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, then. Okay. The bottom of the deck, you have the Ten of Wands. So there might be a burden that you've been carrying that's very difficult. It might have been something that developed over a long period of time that you're trying to figure out right now. And we're going to go ahead and pull our clarifiers. And again, if you're pressed for time, please feel free to fast forward. Pisces for October 2020. Thank you, Spirit. Pisces for October 2020. Let's pull some clarifiers. That was quick. Okay. Sorry. Pisces for October. Pisces for October. Pisces for October 2020. Okay, so regarding this Ten of Wands, the clarifier again is the Ten of Wands. So whatever it is that you've been dealing with has been very difficult for you. It's a weight that is very difficult to carry, and or you've been carrying it for a long time now. Let's go ahead and get started with, okay. Okay. So I just noticed a card on the side over here that is the Hierophant. So to clarify your Ten of Wands, you need to go inside and kind of do like a deep dive of what it is that's concerning you and how your internal guidance is directing you to handle it. But listen to the advice that you're given by Spirit. If you feel like it's conflicting, then just ask for multiple clarifiers. But your advice regarding this Ten of Wands is to go into hermit mode where you're not really asking too many others for advice. You're more relying on yourself and Spirit to give you the clarification and the insight that you're needing to best handle the situation for your greatest and highest good. In your current situation, you have the Seven of Pentacles clarified with the Three of Wands. So it looks like you're trying to decide what you want and how to get it, and you're waiting for Spirit to bring those shifts in. You're seeking guidance to kind of allow you to know which road or what route is the best way, the best course of action for you to take, and what is the best option for you to choose and the best way to go about that. What's crossing you, you have the Eight of Pentacles clarified with the Magician. So this speaks about something that you've been trying to put a lot of energy and effort into. You've been building it for quite a while. You do have the ability to create it. You have all the tools, all of the necessary things that you would need to make it a success. But you're finding yourself kind of stuck in trying to make a decision on what's the best route to take, where you continue to build. But just know that you do have the skills that you need to be able to create that. If you want to continue to build in this energy, you have the ability to do so. If you want to change course of action, you have the ability to do so. Whatever you choose to do on this path, you do have all the tools that you need. With the Magician here, he is intuitively guided, and has the ability to create, and he does have all the resources he needs, even though sometimes it might not feel like it. Since it seems like you're waiting for your ships to come in, it seems like you're waiting on other things. But what it looks like here is if you just put the energy towards what you're trying to create, and trust in Spirit to guide you the correct way and follow your intuition, you do have the ability to create long-lasting things for yourself and those around you. In the underlying energy, you have the Tower clarified with the Emperor. So you or somebody in your environment may not be controlling a situation in the way that you'd hoped, and it's causing you to feel devastated. It's causing you to feel like there's something that, like a piece of the puzzle that is missing, or some clarification you feel like you might not have. But again, with the Emperor here and the Magician, you do have the ability to create anything that you need. It's just been a struggle for you to kind of figure out the best course of action. But you do have all the abilities, all the tools that you need to create what it is that you're trying to create, in regards to abundance, prosperity for your life, and the people in your environment. Let's talk a little bit more about that, I guess. Spirit wants to clarify some things. You are finding yourself kind of confused because you're not sure what action to take. But again, Spirit really wants to highlight the fact that you have all the tools that you need. You just have to sit down and get situated and decide what it is that you want, and decide what makes the best sense of that course of action for you to pursue. Regarding this Tower, you might not have been acting in your greatest and highest good, which has caused you to have some disheartening situations. But you're starting to realize where you could have made better choices, and you're starting to kind of lean more on your intuition here with the Three of Wands. You're trying to create your abundance, and you're more starting to lean towards trusting Spirit with those actions. In your recent past, you have the Nine of Swords clarified with the Six of Pentacles. And what this speaks about is that there was something that was unfair, and you feel like you kind of have to protect yourself. You have to, you might be seeking clarity about something that's very mentally conflicting for you, that it's been difficult for you to kind of figure out, because you want to bring abundance to the situation and you want to do it in the right way. But you feel like you're you feel like you can defend yourself, but you feel like there's a lot of obstacles coming against you, and you just want to bring balance and kind of have those energies calm down so it's more peaceful environment for you, so that you're not stuck with mental confusion. There might be some arguing going on around you, and you just want to bring that to a halt so that there's balance in the situation. What's crowning you? You have the Three of Pentacles clarified with the Ten of Cups. So there's something that you've been trying to build, whether it's a loving relationship or you want somebody in your relationship to help build with you. And you want to feel like it's fair. You want to feel like both parties, or all parties involved, if it's a work environment, that everybody's contributing the same, everybody's working towards the same common goal. And you might not feel like that's been what's going on. So you're trying to get clarity on how to bring that into your environment so that it is balanced, it is fair, and it feels comfortable for you, because it looks like you're spending a lot of mental conflict, a lot of time in your thoughts, a lot of time trying to figure out what's the best course of action. So you probably aren't really putting much action forward, but you're starting to. And you're really trying to bring in fairness and abundance, and you want people in your environment to build with you, to see the same goal and work towards it in an honest and fair way. In your near future, you have the Ten of Swords that was originally started in the reverse, but we were able to bring it upright. And that's regarding your Wheel of Fortune. So what that speaks about is, in your near future, you might have had a lot of mental conflict and turmoil about how to bring in your abundance, how to turn things more in your favor. It feels like you've been feeling struggling. You might feel like other people are leaving you out in the cold, while you're focusing on how to bring everybody together, and you're trying to put an end towards that. And in the near future, you're going to go back and forth with that energy a little bit more, but you will eventually be able to come to a point where you have a stable decision and you're able to kind of stand in your power and bring in your own prosperity. Whether you're relying on other people or not, I think it's going to be where you're doing it for yourself, through yourself, with yourself and spirit. And that's going to bring abundance once you start to rely on yourself instead of the other people in your environment. And then once you start to do so, you'll slowly start to see things are starting to turn in your favor again. Other people see you. We have the Death card with the Nine of Pentacles. So other people might see that you're not as confident as you used to be, but you're working towards it. Other people might see that you have the ability to create things, even though there was things that had not worked out for you. You're trying to see your way through it. You're trying not to get distracted and disappointed, and still keep in mind that you have the ability to create things. You have abundance. You have everything you need to create. So you go back and forth with the confidence and with confusion, and then you find clarity, and then you go back and forth with confusion. So you just feel like, I'm sorry, this is how you're seeing yourself. I wanted to clarify that. So you see yourself as that hopes you might have had have passed on, that you're no longer having hope in those same things. But ultimately, you're bringing yourself back to knowing that you're a person that has everything that you need. You're confident in yourself. So you're willing to let things go that no longer serve you and suit you. And you're willing to kind of start investing in yourself. And that's going to bring in your confidence again. Other people see you. You have the Five of Swords clarified with the Page of Swords. So other people might see you as you're just combative, that you're either spending a lot of time in mental confusion or you're argumentative with them, and possibly not in a good way. Other people might see that you have insight that you're not following, and that maybe people come to you with advice and you might not receive it very well. So other people might feel like you're kind of combative right now, trying to figure out your environment, excuse me, and what's best for you. You're hopeful for a truth to come out regarding an opportunity. You're hopeful that either you receive insight from spirit or somebody provides you insight and clarity regarding how to bring in this opportunity and how to communicate this new truth and this new potential for abundance for yourself. For your outcome, as long as things remain the same, you have the Ten of Pentacles clarified with the Nine of Cups. So ultimately, once you follow your intuition, you are going to seek abundance. You are going to seek and be fulfilled with abundance, and it's going to give you a confidence. It's going to be something that you can be proud of. You might be seeking a new business opportunity in which once you start to put those actions into that thought process, you're going to start to see it builds things, it creates things, and it's something that's going to be abundant for you. It's going to make you feel stable and comfortable and confident. It's going to be something that you're very proud of. Let's see. I feel like there's more energy here that we need to discuss. So let's pull out our Shaman. So let's see what this additional message is. Sorry, I wasn't expecting this. I didn't have the cards out. I just feel like there's additional energy on the table that needs to be dissipated. So we're going to see what Spirit wants to tell you in addition. Okay. That's this one. Okay, so you have the Vision Quest and the Jaguar. So it seems to me that there's something that you're seeking, that you're putting a lot of aggressive energy, or you might be kind of pushing it forward in a way that is not like free flowing. So I don't know if it's a person or a situation or something you're trying to create, but it seems like you just need to go with the flow a little bit more and not push it. Like once you put the energy into it, you need to trust that Spirit is going to kind of pick it up and help finish it off and get the pieces into play that you cannot. So don't feel like you need to force the energy. Then we have the Child, the Drum, the Hunter, and the Andes Cross. So what this tells me is that there is something that you're seeking and you're trying to stay in a childlike mindset with it, but at the same time you have that inner struggle of like trying to push it forward, trying to be loud about it, trying to be over aggressive with it, because you're trying to seek something. You're trying to seek clarity and abundance, and you're trying to find the right way to bring that forward. But Spirit is trying to help you. You just need to allow Spirit to help you. Pisces for October 2020. The Wind, the Sorcerer, the Lower World, and the Blade. So what this speaks about is you do have the ability to create. You have the Sorcerer and you have the Magician on board with you. The Wind is something like it's an energy of either communication, or it can also speak about just allowing things to flow naturally. And the Lower World speaks about it's kind of like similar to this Death card that you have here and how you feel about yourself. So you do have the ability to create, and you're looking at yourself as like, I know how to do this, but you're getting frustrated with yourself for not really following through, or not having, you expected and hoped for things to be farther than what they are. And you're disappointed in that. And you're just kind of like looking at Spirit as like, when is this finally going to come through? But once you allow that energy to kind of dissipate a little bit, you're going to receive the truth, the clarity that you've been seeking. But you have to like calm down. Like you don't want to push the energies. You don't want to force anything. You want it, maybe not you want it, but it's always better when it flows naturally for us instead of us forcing it. If you have to force something, it's not going to come out the proper way. It's not going to come out the way that it was intended. Again, you have the Andes Cross and the Giveaway. So what this speaks about to me is to kind of like that phrase that says, let go and let God. You need to allow your expectations to kind of fall by the wayside and trust that Spirit has your back. Spirit wants the best for you and is trying to help you, but sometimes our way is not the best way. So once you kind of let go a little bit, like release your intentions out into the Spirit, into the world, and know that Spirit understands what you want, because you have something that you're passionate about, that you've been trying to create for a long time, and it's starting to become a burden instead of something that flows naturally. So once you kind of dissipate that energy that's forceful, you'll start to follow your intuition better, and you'll start to see the abundance that you've been seeking. We're going to have one more shuffle, and then we'll pull our cards. Thank you, Spirit. Pisces for October 2020. Pisces, October 2020. Pisces, October 2020. Pisces. Okay. You have the rattle, the hummingbird, the vision quest again, the earth keeper, the wind again, lightning. So there's one more coming out. Oops. Sorry guys, give me just a second. They kind of fell far. Okay. And then you have the owl, the crow, and the council. So what this speaks about to me is you've kind of let Spirit know what your hopes is. You've made that Spirit knows what you want. You've had this desire, this hope for quite a while now. But Spirit wants you to kind of just settle down and have like a gentle energy about it. Even though you're really trying to seek something that's heartfelt and strong for you, Spirit wants you to know and to trust that they understand what it is that you're seeking, and they're trying to bring that to you, but they just need you to calm down a little bit. And once you do, that's going to push forward your inspiration, your intuition, and it's going to bring the pieces of the puzzle together better. And it's going to be something that is very magnetic, and it's going to draw a lot of abundance. Within this process, you're going to be able to be strong within it. You're going to be able to have all the tools that you need, that you already have, but you're going to be able to manage them in a better way. And then you'll be able to speak your truth, and you'll be able to provide others with the ability on, like, how did you do what you did? And you'll inspire others with that. And then within yourself, it'll also build a confidence between you and Spirit. So it seems like really there's a burden that you've been carrying for quite some time now, and you just need to release your expectations, release the force that you're trying to put behind it, and just know that as long as you're taking the actions that you need to, and trust that Spirit's going to do the rest, you will be able to be abundant. But I feel like you'll start to feel and notice more progress when you calm the energies down a little bit and don't force them. Well, Pisces, this has been your reading for October of 2020. I hope this has been helpful for you. If you have liked this reading, please like and subscribe if you have not already done so. If you feel like somebody else would find this reading helpful, please feel free to share as well. And we're going to go ahead and close out our reading with cleaning out our energy again to kind of try and dissipate some of the negative energy and bring it more positive. Inhale and exhale as it feels comfortable to you. And always remember that attitude of gratitude. When we go over the things that we have been able to do successfully and remind ourselves of our abundance and stand in our power and not force anything, then that's when we'll start to feel better, and we'll notice more of our prosperity coming in. When we're sitting there in that mindset of lack or defeat, that's what we get more of. So it seems like Spirit's just urging you to calm down a little bit and trust that everything has good time, due time. And you have a lot of major arcana here as well. So just trust that Spirit has your best intentions, and that they are providing you an intuition on how you could bring that into fruition. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, Pisces, I will see you next time. Until then, I hope you stay blessed and hopeful. Have a good day.